Hi ladies and welcome back to a new video. I'm Urania and I'm a certified life coach for women. In today's video, we are looking at tips that can help you to step into womanhood. What do you need to keep in mind and what will help you to feel comfortable and powerful as the woman that you are? Ladies, I would say let's get straight into today's video. With these tips, I want you to feel comfortable and powerful as a woman that you are, standing with power in your womanhood. And these tips are for women. No matter if you are in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, it doesn't matter. Use these tips as a reminder to ground yourself and feel comfortable and powerful as the woman that you are. Let's get into the tips, and I truly hope that this video is helpful for you. Let's get started. Number 1, self-acceptance. So self-acceptance is something that at one point in your life you will just get. It will just click. For me, it was when I turned 30. When I turned 30, it was this calming feeling that I had. This calm feeling of just being comfortable with who I am. Being okay with who Urania is. And it was this acceptance of me fully, of my strengths, of my flaws, and knowing and feeling that I truly accept both my strengths and my flaws. Self-acceptance also has to do with accepting your body. It's about accepting your inside and your outside. And accepting doesn't mean that you are not able to work towards your goal, right? You might want to gain some weight. You might want to lose some weight. That is all up to you. But you do want to get to that place where you are okay and you are accepting of yourself. And I'm going to tell you why this is really important. Self-acceptance is so important because something magical happens when you accept you. The thing that happens is that it doesn't really matter what other people think about you, what they say about you. It's not affecting you anymore. And when you get to the point of not needing other people's validation or their opinion is not affecting you, I feel that that is a true inner joy and inner peace that we are after. It's about how you see you, how you feel about you. And that's why the first step to stepping into womanhood is self-acceptance. Accepting all of you, the good and the bad, the inside and the outside. So get clear on the parts of you that you don't accept and start working on accepting the parts of yourself, because it's really difficult for you to truly step into womanhood and loving yourself if you don't accept you. What's going to happen is that acceptance that you are not giving yourself, you are looking at other people to give it to you. And then you are in a dangerous place. You don't want to be there. You are the only person in your life that should be able to validate you. Other people's validation should not be as strong or should not be making you feel really low or really high about yourself. Of course, it's great when someone is telling you, you look amazing and I love you and all the praise, great. But if someone is doing the opposite and is pulling you down, you should not be so broken about it that you're not able to pick yourself up. And let's be honest, it's never nice to hear negative things about yourself. But there is a difference about someone telling you all of these negative things and pulling you down while you are fully accepting of yourself. Or when someone is saying those things to you and you are in a place that you're not accepting yourself. It will come in so much harder and it can really pull you down. Don't give other people the power over you to make you feel bad. So bad. So number 1, ladies, to step into womanhood is self-acceptance. Accept all of you. Number 2, embrace your femininity. Embracing your femininity is also about understanding that being a woman is a source of strength, beauty, and power. And when it comes to these feminine qualities or feminine traits, I've created a list of 14 different feminine qualities and traits. I will show you the list now. So you can see it's about connecting to your feelings and emotions. It's about being more present and connecting to your body. It's about your intuition, nurturing, being sensual, creative, having pleasure and joy, and being authentic, just to name a few. When you are using these traits, you are truly embracing your femininity. So ladies, when you look at this list that I have on the screen right now, What is something that you want to focus on? What is a feminine trait that deserves a little bit more of your attention? Let me know in the comment section below. If you are interested and you want to learn more about the feminine traits, I've created an online course where I take you step by step through the different feminine traits and I give you different tips and assignments that you can do. I do think it's a great way for you to understand your feminine sides and learn more about yourself. It's also about self-discovery, and with that, you're able to connect more to your femininity and your feminine side. If you're interested in my online course, Connecting to Your Feminine Side, the link is in the description box below. Number 3, to tap into womanhood, is to listen to your body. And this has to do with knowing your body, understanding when certain things happen in your body, what your body is trying to tell you. This also has to do with understanding your cycle. When your cycle is coming up, do you just think that you're just tired? Or can you make that link that, oh, I'm in that part of my cycle. That is the reason why I'm feeling a little bit more tired. Or that could be the reason why I have more energy. Or I am in that part of my cycle, I should focus on eating this more or working out more. I have a whole video talking about a menstrual cycle and what we should be focusing on in the different phases of the cycle. I'll make sure to leave the link to the video on the screen. But listening to your body also has to do with listening to your intuition. When you are about to do something and you have that awkward feeling, are you just pushing that feeling away and ignoring it? Or are you able to listen to that feeling in your tummy or wherever it's coming up in your body? Are you able to listen to it and act on it? And that also has to do with stepping into womanhood. Knowing that you know what is well for you. You know what is the right decision for you. And if something just feels off, it doesn't feel safe, and you're not able to explain it, are you able to trust that feeling and protect yourself instead of just ignoring it and doing it anyway? Our intuition is one of our feminine strengths. I also named it as one of our feminine strengths in the list that I just showed you. So these things have to do with our body, listening to your body. Besides the basic needs, sleep, food, are you able to keep track of your cycle? Are you able to listen to your intuition? Because our intuition is felt in our body. Something just feels off. Something is telling you that you should not be doing it or you should be doing it. It feels good. Are you able to listen to your body? And that's why number 3 is being able to listen to your body when your body is talking to you. Number 4, being able to set healthy boundaries. We need these boundaries to protect ourselves, our inner peace, but also protect our body, our physical self. If you let other people cross your boundaries, the only person who's going to be affected by this is you. You need to know that people are going to test you just to see how much they can get away with. And some people do this consciously, so they are aware of it, but most people do this unconsciously. As people, we are just used to getting our way, getting what it is that we want. And sometimes people are forgetting about what someone else needs and wants. And that's why boundaries are really important. You need to be able to say, oh, this is it. Because that is how you're going to protect yourself, as I said. But it's also a way for you to feel more confident and strong and assertive in protecting yourself. If you have difficulties with setting boundaries, something that can help you is to think about your inner child. Think about how you want to protect your inner child. Often it's easier to protect someone else than it to protect ourselves. Your inner child is actually still you, but think about how you would protect her, right? If someone is crossing your boundary, think about your inner child and how you want her to be safe. And when you set boundaries, it can be done in a very kind way, right? You can just express that what is happening now, you are not comfortable with that. This will not work for you. And that's why number 4, being able to set boundaries is a very clear sign that you are stepping into womanhood. You are stepping into your power. Tip number 5, develop healthy relationships. The older we get, the more we understand that it's not about the quantity of the people in your life, but it's about the quality of the people in your life. And these relationships are your family members, your friends, your partner, and your children. You want to invest in these relationships. You want to be there for them. You want to listen to them, support them, love them. And a healthy relationship is that you're able to get the same from them too. Maybe not 50-50, and maybe it's not 50-50 all the time, but it's definitely a give and take. There's a nice balance and it feels good, those relationships. Stepping into womanhood means understanding the importance of having healthy relationships in our lives and taking the time to invest in these relationships. Invest in the people that mean the most to us. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I am a certified life coach. So if you're looking for a life coach, you need someone to help you towards your goals and you have been trying it on your own, but it's just not working, I recommend that you book a discovery call with me. The link to book a discovery call is in the description box below. I will listen to the goals that you have and get really clear on what it is that you want to achieve, and I will explain how I can guide you on this process. I'm also going to explain to you how my life coaching is a little bit different, as I love to sprinkle some femininity on top of it. So if you're looking for a life coach, definitely book a free discovery call with me in the description box below. I would love to talk to you. Tip number 6 is to find your passion. At one point, you want to understand what your passion is. What is the thing that keeps your fire burning? And this can be your career, but it doesn't have to be. This can also be something completely different. So when I look at myself, for example, my day job, my career, is not so much something I am really passionate about. I don't mind doing it, that's why I do it, but it's not my passion. Thankfully, I was able to find my passion. And if you have found your passion already, share your passion in the comment section below. And for me, my passion is self-development, self-care, femininity, life coaching, becoming a better me, and being able to help other women become the better version of them. This is my passion. You are my passion. Number 7, learn to communicate effectively. At one point in your life, you need to be able to communicate effectively so you're able to communicate your needs and wants very clearly. This will help you to stand up for yourself and get out of life what you need, what you desire. In my video about the 12 feminine life skills, I talk about this topic even more in depth, and I also give you some tips. So I'll make sure to leave that video on the screen or put it in the description box below. Definitely take a look at that video because I really think it's going to help you. And now it's time for a poem. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I am not cute or built to suit a fashion model size. But when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I am a woman, phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's me, Maya Angelou. Number 8, having standards and sticking to your standards. And the most important things when it comes to standards is that you set them and then you stick to them. Romantic relationship is the easiest example, so let's use that one. One of your standards could be that you only want to date men who have the basics in place. So for example, he needs to have a job, he needs to have a house, and he needs to have a car. If that is your standard, you cannot go out dating a man that still lives at home with his mother, or date a man who doesn't have a job, who doesn't have a car. And your standards are things that are important to you. So you want to keep in mind that that standard is there because it means something to you. The moment you step away from that standard just to allow or accommodate someone else, you are stepping away from yourself. And the moment we are not sticking to our standards, often that is when the problems start happening. So if you have a standard in place and you know for yourself why this is a standard for you, stick to that standard. You need to stick to it because that is determination, and that is also the faith that you know you are worthy of what it is that you want. And guess what? You are only accepting what it is that you want. You are only accepting your standard. And that's why number 8, if you want to step into your womanhood, is having standards for the most important things in your life and sticking to those standards. You made that standard, so it's important to you. Don't let people tell you that your standard is not important, or it's too unrealistic, or you should lower your standards. It's there, it's put in place for a reason, because you want it there. And if you're going to change your standard, you're going to change it for you and not for anybody else. Number 9, take care of yourself. Or in other words, self-care. There is a reason why self-care is a topic I talk about a lot, And why you hear it a lot in this community, in the femininity community, the level up community, or the elegance community. You hear it quite often. And the reason we hear it often is that there is power in self-care. Self-care is about taking care of our needs first, filling up our own cup. Because the moment we start doing that, we start feeling more comfortable, more joyful, more happy. And from that place, it's easier for us to give to other people. But we need to take care of ourselves first. And we also need to understand that self-care is not a luxury. It's not something you do once every 6 or 12 weeks. It's something that needs to be in your calendar or in your routine on a weekly basis. You need time for you to do the things that make you feel good. And most of the self-care, when we talk about it, it's often very focused on our outer appearance, right? It's focused on taking a bath, doing your nails, doing your hair, going for a massage. All of that are amazing self-care activities. But self-care is also about the inside. It's about our mind. It's about our inner peace. And self-care is also therapy. Knowing that if there are things that happened in your past that you're not able to let go of and you're not able to truly process it, and it has this hold on you, then therapy might be a good idea for you. And as a woman, you were able to be honest with yourself and say, I need help. I need to take care of myself. And in that case, self-care means finding help from somewhere else to help you. And that could be in the form of a therapist. I have a code for better help. Number 10. Take responsibility for your life. I personally believe in co-creation. I believe that I create my life in co-creation with God. We're doing it together. However, that doesn't mean that I have nothing to say about my life. That doesn't mean that I'm just gonna sit there and let things happen to me because I have no control. That is not the mindset you have as a woman stepping into womanhood. You take charge of your life. You know that you are very powerful and you're able to make things happen for yourself. And ladies, that was it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you did not subscribe already. I absolutely love making this video and giving you some tips that can help you to step into your womanhood and feel confident and comfortable using your womanhood and stepping into your womanhood. I might even make a part 2 because there are more things that I actually wanted to add into this video, but I did not want to make the video too long. So there might be a part 2 of this video. If you want me to make a part 2, let me know in the comment section below. Ladies, that being said, have a lovely week and we will see each other in next week's video. Same time, same channel. Bye ladies.